The peritoneum is a natural lining inside your abdomen. It has a very good blood supply and can be used as a filter. In order to do this, you will need a quick operation to put a small tube into your peritoneal cavity. Some people stay in hospital overnight, others go to hospital and come home on the same day. The tube leaves the skin just below and to the side of the belly button. It's not painful and your skin heals around it, so it's secure. The first time, a special dialysis fluid is put inside the cavity. The bag is then removed, allowing the person to get on with their daily routine. After 4 hours, the wastes are drawn into the fluid in the cavity. The fluid is then drained off, removing the waste from the body. And clean fluid is then again put into the cavity. This is called peritoneal dialysis, or PD. This type of dialysis is done during the daytime and is called continuous ambulatory peritoneal dialysis, or CAPD for short. Exchanging the fluids in the bags is easy to learn and can be done in a variety of places, including work and college. Each exchange takes approximately 30 minutes. The bags are then removed and the person's day continues as normal. Until the next exchange about 4 hours later. This needs to be done 4 times a day, every day. The times you do this should be spread throughout the day, at morning, noon, evening and bedtime, but it's up to you exactly when you do each exchange, giving you flexibility and independence. Alternatively, these exchanges can be done by machine overnight and takes approximately 8 hours. You attach a machine to your tube overnight, which will exchange the old fluid for new several times while you sleep. This is called automated PD, or APD. With this system, most people have the whole day free from performing exchanges, giving more freedom, although a few patients do need to do one extra daytime bag to achieve adequate dialysis. Sophie chose a combination of CAPD and APD.
I've always been quite an outgoing person, quite positive person. When I first heard that I was going to go on COPD, it really knocked me for six. But because of the person that I am, I thought, I can't let this beat me. I don't want to shut myself inside the house. I still have a life. I still want to work. I decided to use APD because I could go to work during the day and I still didn't have to go into hospital to dialyse. APD allowed me to go to work, do one exchange and then come home and do the evening, which suited me just fine. I'd say 20-25 minutes interruption from my work, which is either a lunchtime or an extended lunch or, later on in the afternoon. So it's not really much of my time for my boss to think, oh, where's she gone? I have more energy. I don't think I'd be able to do tennis for 2 hours, 3 times a week. I don't think I'd be able to do that. And I do feel like I've got that much more quality of life. I've got that little bit more of a freedom. I've learnt to embrace it because I've had to. And I think that's my faith has helped me understand it more, embrace it more and just see it as part of me now.
To help you make your decision if this type of dialysis suits you, here are some points to consider. It needs to be done every day at regular intervals or throughout the night. You will need to have enough space at home to store the necessary equipment and supplies, which are delivered every 2 or 4 weeks. You will need to be able to perform your own dialysis or have a family member or carer help you. You will also need to return to the hospital for checkups every month or so. You will have a few fluid and diet restrictions. You may have a small scar from the tube, though this should fade with time. Some of the advantages of this type of dialysis is that it does give you more independence and flexibility to work and travel, as supplies can be delivered to many different parts of the UK and around the world.